Hi there, this is wardiejay. Welcome to this new replay commentary. Today it's match number 5 of the Kanbei Cup, round number 1. So it will be wardiejay versus divad3h. Let's go take a look to both profile. And then we will take a look to the chart. Because why not? And because it's a mirror match, well, this will be somewhat interesting, I guess. Let's do this. First of the two player, wardiejay. We did two collab together, one stream and, well, two stream actually. And we will also have a replay commentary over his channel when we get to record it. Great guy, great content creator. I will leave in the description below his channel link. Now, we are on different time zone. I asked him if he was interested to be part of the replay, and I think he wasn't sure or he wasn't interested. Anyway, regardless, it's different time zones, so it would be kind of hard to cover this game fast. And well, the game ended yesterday and I didn't notice until today, so I want this video to be out as fast as we can. And yeah, we will have him on the channel in the future for sure if we do other games and stuff. With that being said, official rating 962.57. Top 5 CEOs: Lash, Kindle, Olaf, Jake, Andy. Global damage and popular CEO, I guess. Oh my, divad3h. It's very interesting. You know why? If I recall correctly, if I remember correctly, 2 weeks ago it was 828 or 830. And look at that, 989.33. Congrats, good job with that MMR. The true question, will you maintain it? But you still reach it, so props for that, good job. Keep up the good games and the good work. 35 wins, 22 defeats. I do think the wins did went up, so it's very interesting to see. I'm glad when I see subscribers and viewers that improve. Maybe it's because they watch Deegis, maybe it's because they watch Fluffy, maybe it's because they watch Mangs. It's always interesting to see people getting better. Top 5, Kindle, Von Bull, Jake, Olaf, Andy. Another, let's be honest, another boring top 5. We will be honest here. Your top 5 is boring, divad3h. You're a good player, but your top 5 is not that great. Mine is also boring depending on which alternate account I am using. Now, let's go. Take a look to the chart. Other. Side sleep 2 stars. All unit gain +1 movement. Sidewinder 5 stars. All unit gain +2 movement. No day to day. So based on previous replay we covered with Mr. Cannon, aka Semi Original Guy, link in the description below. Well, Adder is quite strong in the map we picked, and yeah, it's interesting to see two player picking Adder for this round. I like that every round feels different. I like that a lot. With Go 7 and kanbei, we have actually got Jogger. Hell yeah! Jogger. I cannot wait to cover this one, and I hope kanbei and Go 7 will both be around and willing to feature here and cover their game. It will be the clash of the masters. Let's do this. Replay. Let's be fast on the first few turns. The usual opening here. So here, let's take a look. Adder goes for, well, I should say, Divad goes for the front line first. And Wardy goes for the front line here and the back line there. Now, based on the mini games I've covered already, 4 games, I think divad3h has the best opening right now. But that's only based on the first few turns I've seen. And here's the why. It will get more money and his unit will faster reach the front line where the contested buildings are. And this is the biggest reason. Now, I do understand why Wardy went there. Maybe he wanted that airport, so he will go for that chain, which is still very good. But in this specific map, it's kind of small, so I'm guessing it's better to go for the front line, but I do understand why Wardy did what he did. And at the end, if he is heavy on the air unit, maybe his opening is actually better for his playstyle. Let's see how it goes. Goes for the building, that's great. Goes for this, for the money. Okay, opening a tank on strong side. That's the classic kind of stuff you expect. Going for that building in the airport. I think that's a good timing right here, right now. So let's see how it goes. Artillery, okay. I'm not a really good standard player. It's not my cup of tea. I prefer fog, but I will say this: I think it's a bad idea to have an artillery on the same front as a tank if it's standard, because you cannot hide it, and it cannot really defend itself against the tank. It will zone out the tank for sure, but if he goes double tank on that side, or if he gets another tank on that side, or Recon, he will be able to be very aggressive on Wardy's side, and he may overwhelm that artillery, and that artillery, the moment it's damaged, it will likely become disabled or it will die, because this is not fog. In fog, it's fine if your artillery is damaged, but if your artillery is damaged in standard, you will likely lose it. Because here's the thing, a damaged artillery doesn't deal that much damage, and a damaged artillery, it's easy to kill. In fog, you can hide it, you can try to push it elsewhere, you can fix your damaged artillery. In standard, good luck doing so. So I don't think that was a good idea, this unit he bought there. Let's see how it goes. Bow. Okay. Double infantry. Well, actually 3 infantry. Now, let's rewind that turn. He had 7k. Okay. Here's what I think. You see an artillery? Throw everything you got on the side with the artillery. So, if I was in divad3h shoes, I would make a recon on my side with the tank, only to put pressure on the artillery, because I do not like to see artillery opening in standards. But here again, this is just me, and he has his own strat. Maybe he consider tank, artillery, infantry on his next turn. That's why he didn't go for the recon. So I guess let's move on. So here, I will say this. Artillery, 3 square. I understand Mountain are shield, and maybe he wants to zone out any infantry. But you could move your artillery there and be closer to the front line, I guess. Or, well, actually, when I think about it, maybe I nitpick too much. Maybe it's good. I just don't know the fact that this artillery is alone and there's no tank around. Why a tank over here? The best move would be a tank over there. So the tank over there can zone out the tank out of the artillery reach. But yeah, let's see how this game goes. I start to see cracks here and there. The opening is not that amazing. Tank, infantry, artillery, so now I understand why I didn't go for recon. This is fine. Now at that point an artillery is also fine. That's why I will not say anything wrong about that artillery. Even if it's the same side, it's a bit later on in the game. So let's see how it goes. So let's take a look. He has 3 infantry nearby the center, and he also got this one. So in total he has like 4 of his people toward the center. And if we take a look here, we only got 1, 2, 3. I guess 4. So it's 4 and 4 in the center. But I feel like divad3h has more coverage, if you can call it that way, because he went for the further building first. Okay, tank here. Don't think that's a good idea. I know Cynic said the tank here allows you to front shift faster, the tank here front shift faster, but that tank is alone. Nothing overlap this, nothing overlap that. It's not that great. Let's see how it goes. Capture, capture, capture. So now, because of divad3h opening, he is capturing 2 contested buildings in the center. And he also has control over 2 buildings on sides. So now we see the difference between both players, which is very, very interesting. Damage infantry. Artillery, double infantry, very interesting. Capture, capture. Okay, now 3 tanks in the center. That's actually really good. Right now his center is really strong, and because he has most of his forces there, maybe he should consider moving that artillery over here. But knowing wardiejay will probably try to deny this building, I don't see the point. If you really want the center with all of your tanks, you should assist these tanks with your artillery. But hey, who am I to judge, you know? I'm not playing during this round. Battlecopter, tank, infantry, and I guess infantry there? Maybe? Yeah. So right now, divad3h has many choices. He can either make double tank artillery, or he can make anti-air as a response to that battlecopter. It's actually a good choice. And now I see that battlecopter right now, and Wardy, that was a good idea. That was a really good idea. I think the copter is a bit late, but hey, better late than never, right? I say that mainly because you went for that airport fast. Capture, capture. Yeah, that artillery chilling there feel wasted right now because most of the tank are there. Divad3h is very clever, moving to these forests for defense stars and to not get attacked by enemy tanks. Tank, anti-air, infantry, amazing. Try to capture this. Okay, I will say that there's an anti-air in that line there. Look at all of these infantries. I don't think it's a good idea because he may lose these two infantries there. And not only that, because of the amount of infantry around, he will be able to make an infantry wall and you will stop Wardy from attacking his more valuable units. When you're outnumbered and it's standard, don't try something. Even if you got the firepower lead, which is the case of Wardy right now, you have the firepower lead in the center right now, but you don't have the numbers. And the strength of the numbers is very important. I think in standard, it's a bit more important, the numbers, than in fog. And this is interesting because in fog, it's also very important. If you got bad unit count, you won't see stuff in fog. But I do think in standard, if you have a low unit count, this will mean you won't be able to shield what you really want to protect, which means your tank, artillery, medium tank, take-up unit, you know. Infantry walls are essential for standards. In Fog of War, they are important, don't get me wrong, they are really important. Good fog player will do good infantry walls. But it's very different because you don't have the full intel. You don't have all the information in fog. In standard, you see what's going on. So the best infantry wall will always win in standard. The best infantry wall in fog doesn't always win. Because if the infantry wall is blown up, depending on what's hidden behind, maybe the player will be too blinded to see what happened next. But here, you see everything. So unit count is essential. I think here this is a major mistake. He should wait until he has more units or until he is able to outnumber his opponent. So yeah, right now it's not the best moment to do such attempt. That artillery is just being wasted right now. I know divad3h doesn't get that building, but here's the thing. He doesn't care that much because look, 19 against 17. Now if it becomes 20 against 17, it's kind of bad. But here's the thing, you got that artillery chilling there, doing nothing. I don't think that's optimal. I don't think that's really good to just leave that artillery to like protect that building. If that artillery was in the center, I think the push Wardy is trying to do right now would be more scary. Right now it's not that scary, that push, because these are only infantries. Yes, there are a few tanks, but there's also a few tanks. So let's see how it goes. Okay, I see what he's doing. That infantry wall is kind of threatening. and now it will be 18 to 19. So yeah, right now he's doing a big dead ball, and I think the more units he will have here, the better the divad3h will get and become. So Battlecopter double tank. Now he has a base skip. If I was in the divad3h shoes, instead of that, I would go Battlecopter tank, artillery and infantry. I don't like base skipping, but hey, I'm not him, and that's life, you know. Some people do like to base skip. I know there is no kanbei in this game, but hey, let's have some kanbei team. You know what? Well, this is the kanbei cup, and so far there's no kanbei team, so why not having some kanbei team in the background, you know? Capture. Okay. I don't think this artillery is really smart or good. I know it protects that infantry, but here's the thing, look at that. Even if you may lose an infantry to deal 2 damage, it's 2 damage. So that artillery will be less effective and less scary. Nice dead ball, Wardy. You realized what your opponent was doing, so you did the same. Okay, anti-air battlecopter, very interesting. So right now this game is amazing. I like it a lot so far. Kill, damage, kill. This is a bloodbath. Oh my. I told you it would go wrong. I told that. I called it. It's going wrong right now. Let's see how it goes. Great infantry wall. Oh my, that tank is quite scary. First of all, it's only building. Second, there's an artillery. Third, there's a tank overlapping it. A battlecopter. So you see, this will all go back to what I said earlier about that artillery. Yeah, that artillery that was meant to like zone out any infantry from capping that building. That artillery is being wasted. Because here's the thing, if that artillery was around here, the army war they used to have would be much more scary, but right now it's not that scary, let's be honest. Battlecopter tank and double infantry. It's 28 to 24, but guess what? 23k separate both players. So I will say this, it's standard. I think at that point, divad3h already won. Here's the thing, it's really hard to flip the table in standard. In FUG, you can always do some shenanigans, regroup, plan something else out, and like survive a bit longer until you come back in the race. Or until your opponent does a mistake. But now this is standard. So this means your opponent must be really bad to do many mistakes in a row. Because even if, let's say, divad3h does one mistake, because he has such a good lead, that one mistake will only make the playfield more even. In FUG, you can do many mistakes in a row, but still like hold on and have some hope so you can snatch a few buildings and stuff. Yeah, standard, good luck coming back. It's really hard to flip the table in standard. This is also why I'm not the biggest fan of standard. There's no big plot twist. So, okay. that's interesting because he will be able to take a shot at that artillery, but I don't think he will be able to kill it. So anything that goes there will die, because look at these tanks, that battlecopter, even that battlecopter there, because we see side slip coming. So trust me, if he attacks that artillery, whatever that attacked it will be killed. And here's the thing, he won't be able to kill that artillery, so this means it will really hurt Wardy. His unit count will be worst. So let's see how it goes. Blow up the unit, damage the anti-air. That wasn't great because look, artillery is like ready to shoot. Now I know this is the only anti-air, but here's the thing, there are 2 other copters. So it's not that great right now. It's looking grim. Okay. Power, that's good. That's well done. That's the good thing to do. And unfortunately, he cannot reach the artillery in the back. And this artillery in the back will have a good bite. And guess what? That battlecopter will rejoice itself against that copter there. And there are still many infantry around, so that copter will likely die. So here these were good engagements, because this is only an infantry and most of the action will happen in the center. So on that side, good job. So at last, the artillery moved at the right place, and it did something. Medium tank, okay. Medium tank! I do like taking up, but is it the right moment to take up? I don't think it's the right moment. Here's the why. divad3h still has a full HP artillery. divad3h still has 2 battlecopters, and artilleries and battlecopters both damage really hard medium tanks. Now, medium tanks are good as well because they can hold their own against a sea of tank. They can counterattack, they can kill many tanks before dying. So that's like, I understand why Wardy bought that medium tank. It's good. Medium tank are good, but I don't know if it's a good idea in this specific case because there's too many units that can arm that medium tank. If that was like a all-on tank war, whiteout artillery and indirect or battlecopter, I would say go for it. Or if that was only like 1 artillery, no copters, I would be like, go ahead. If that was only 2 copters, no artillery, I would say go ahead. But now there's too many units that can arm your medium tank, so your medium tank will likely die. It will pay itself back, trust me. Medium tank usually pay themselves back, but they won't make you win the game. So side slip, damage, 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 damage. The counter attack is really hard. Oof. That hurt a lot. What if the artillery went in this area faster to overlap and cover this artillery? Now, that medium tank will punish this, but now the artillery is disabled, and you don't like having disabled artillery like that. 1 HP, it's barely surviving. Now that artillery, some people may ask why he doesn't send it to heal or stuff. Maybe he wants to keep the money, first of all, and second, that artillery can still arm infantry walls and stuff. So yeah, 3 HP artillery, still worth it. Damage, damage, damage. So now, because there's a medium tank, I don't think that's a good idea to have this. Here's the why. If he makes another medium tank, you go on a never-ending cycle of medium tank, medium tank, medium tank, medium tank. And this is not a good idea. If you see a medium tank, respawn with Battlecopter and indirect. But here again, that's just me. That's my playstyle, and I'm 900-ish. Like, my IS I went is 1000. I'm very experienced. I'm not that skilled, but I'm very experienced. So I still think responding a medium tank with another medium tank is not the best idea. Maybe a new tank as a response for a medium tank can be somewhat interesting. And if you see a new tank, maybe a bomber can be the response. But medium tank on medium tank, I don't think that's a good idea. I just don't think it. Let's see how it goes. Double infantry. So now, oh my, there's a 30k gap between both players and 3 units of difference. So it's already looking really bad for Wardy right now. Let's see how it goes. Kill, kill, damage. But here's the thing, look at that, 2 copters. This is what I'm talking about when medium tank are easy to kill or damage or arm or hurt, call it the way you want. I know there's an anti-air there, but if I was in divad3h place, I would not care that much losing a copter if I can damage the best unit my opponent has on the battlefield. You do sacrifice when you're at war, so yeah. If Wardy lose that medium tank, he lost the game, because look at that. He has a damaged tank, a damaged copter, oh, a good tank, an anti-air. I guess if the anti-air kills both copter, it's worthless after that. An artillery. divad3h still has like 3 tanks, 2 artillery, another tank, a medium tank, so it's already not really looking good. This I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't have the power anymore, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can still reach this. So that capture, I'm not quite sure. You want to pressure something, but he is only losing state, so we'll just lose more unit in the process. Damage, kill, damage. Counter attack is kind of good. Double anti-air, okay. I guess he's scared to lose this one. He will lose this one, so that was actually a really good play there. Good call, Wardy. Anti-air tank infantry, good response. So, oh, this is bad unit count on divad3h part, but better value. Power! Damage, damage, kill, damage, capture, damage, damage. Kill, damage, kill, damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that infantry is lucky the anti-air doesn't reach. Oh well, no, never mind. It reaches. Power. Power time! Medium tank, damage, damage. Okay, I think I understand why divad3h did that. He knows he will lose the income, so he is making medium tank when he still can. as a future response for future medium tank. And now I will critique the builds Wardy did last turn. Double tank, infantry. I don't know how much money he had, but battle copter. You need battle copters. Worst case scenario, make artillery or recon instead. But two tanks like that when there's a medium tank around, and now there are two, it's not that great. Damage, damage, kill, or damage I should say. Now let's take a look. 20 to 22. Wardy slowly claw back to the game and try to do his best, giving a very interesting match. Medium tank again, not a fan of that. No, no, no. Battlecopter better, artillery better, but hey, I'm not playing. Because right now, if divad3h makes another medium tank, wow, that would be very aggressive, you know? Damage, kill, 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 damage, damage, side slip, kill, 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 damage, kill, battlecopter tank, infantry, recon. Oh my, 24 to 12. It's official, Wardy lost. Yeah, well, the game still goes on for like 10 days, but at that point, Wardy has lost. Yeah, I think too many medium tank is the biggest issue so far. So let's see with side slip what happened next. Killing the tank, damaging the infantry, kill the tank, kill the tank. Okay. This, I'm not quite sure. If he killed that tank, maybe, but then it will be 2 units for 1, and it's not that great, especially when you're behind. Damage, damage, kill, yeah. 2 units for 1, it's not really good. You are already on a bad position right now. Yeah, oh, another medium tank. I think at that point, Wardy just gave up. But he kept going for some reason. Kill, damage, kill, damage, 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 damage. So now, let's take a look. 13 to 18. The value gap is not that big, but here's the thing. Wardy has... Well, actually, wow, I just realized base skips. That's a weird game right now. That's a weird game. Double artillery, 1 infantry. Now it's 21 to 13, it's kinda good. And I like much more divad3h army composition. I think Wardy is making too many medium tanks, and I also think divad3h did the right thing to do 2 artilleries because he's out of indirect, and these indirect will perform much better than 3 heavy tanks like that. And that's only because now, if you take a look, Wardy is out of copters, and divad3h as 2 copters. So this means that anti-air is now useless because Divad has the air supremacy. He will just outnumber the copter of Divad. So right now, Divad doesn't need anti-air anymore. He doesn't need anti-air anymore. The only way it could be interesting for Divad to makes an anti-air is if there's a bomber around or a fighter around, then you go anti-air. But even there, if that's a bomber, maybe a fighter, and if it's a fighter, well, now it's obvious it's an anti-air. So right now, anti-air are not that great for Divad, but they are needed for Wardy, which is very interesting right now. Kill the anti-air, kill that infant. Okay, that was bad play here. I guess he wanted to protect that building, but it's not a good idea. You already have a bad unit count. I mean, okay, another medium tank. What is going on? I will say this: when you're behind in terms of unit count, going heavy tank the way Wardy is going will get you to lose. You need unit count, battlecopter. You need something to keep up. Now, I understand if he goes battlecopter, he will be outnumbered. But he will have different ways he can attack. And his unit count will also go higher. Now, the best response for a copter for Divad is another copter. So it will be 3 copter against 1. But if Wardy is smart with his only copter, he can do great stuff. Copters are magic. Even when there's anti-air or a flood of battlecopters, I'm telling you, battlecopters are magic. I'm a battlecopters fanboy here. Going like to heavy and medium tanks the way Wardy is going, yes, your unit will be really hard to kill, but they won't take many engagements. They will just be roadblocks that are very expensive, and they will kill stuff. They will get value. Don't get me wrong, they will get value, but it will be slow value because they're slow units. It's as simple as that. So let's see how it goes. 17 to 15, so Wardy somewhat caught up to Divad, mainly because money, and it's very interesting. But here's the thing: divad3h has a much better army composition. These 2 artillery, these 2 battlecopters. Like, right now I want to be in divad3h shoes. Even if Wardy has 4 medium tank, I really want to be in divad3h shoes. So here, walling his artillery with as many units as he can. So it will be really hard for him to break through. And guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now would be the good time for a medium tank over here. So if his medium tank is tempted into smashing that artillery, a medium tank will just overlap it and pow! Counter-attack. Even if it's a sidle towel, you don't care. You get the first strike, you damage really hard. And anyway, that's a sidle towel. So this is going to be really hard for Wardy to kill that tank. Now we'll go further with this. Here there's nothing. So he can leave that medium tank behind and kill everything he can until Wardy does something about it. And these 2 battlecopters can just front shift here. And now, guess what? Wardy is overwhelmed. 2 copters, 2 artillery. Man, there's no way he can break through. It's just impossible. And if he breaks through, most of his very expensive unit will take really good shot from cheaper units. And this is why I'm not the biggest fan of heavy units. So divad3h did the right thing. He shifted his copters. So right now, there is nothing Wardy can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe if he gets his power, he can use that tank to smash this, but then you need the charge, and it will be really hard. You will need to sack his medium tank, but it's not worth it to sacrifice a medium tank to smash an artillery. And as I said, medium tank overlap artillery. And even there, even if the tank decides to smash that artillery, that medium tank will just smash the tank. And the artillery is cheaper, so you don't really mind. 20 to 13. This hurts. I guess that recon is to make sure the infantry are in check, so you can send the medium tank over here. Okay, that was straight up bad. Why? Wardy, why? Okay. Kill. Damage. Kill. Damage. Okay, guess what? Look at the charge. 2 medium tank. 1 in the city, which is fine, but here again, battlecopter, so you don't really care anymore about that building. And guess what? This one is only plain. And that artillery can still take a good shot out of it. So yes, he broke through. Yes, that wall is gone. And that artillery is damaged. But it's just a question of when these 2 medium tank will die. And this is 32k. This is like 4 tank you are losing there. 4 tank and a half. You don't want to lose 4 tank and a half. You just don't. So let's see how it goes. More medium tank, I guess. Yeah, tank. 40. What's going on with that? Oh my, that game is... Okay, I want to admit it, that game is crazy. I enjoy that game so far. Even if Wardy clearly has lost for like 4 turns, Wardy keep fighting and the fight is very interesting to cover. I will say this. And it made me laugh. Look, going all in with all these heavy units, it's really brave. I will say that, it's really brave. Wardy, man, big strat, big brain, like 300 IQ, if that exists. Power! Okay, first mistake, he retreats. Without artillery, I would stick around and shoot that medium tank. Because I know if both medium tank are gone, yes, he still has a new tank and 2 medium tank, but at some point you can like save a bit of money and just make a bomber and laugh. Okay. That's questionable. Okay. That infantry should be left there because 4 HP infantry like that is not quite enough. So right now that flank, Wardy just gave up on it, and that's fine because that's the strong side. So if he wants to at some point, we'll just reinforce with lots of stuff. And here is the side with the HQ, so that's fine. But now, here's the thing. He has nothing to pressure Divad HQ. Let's see how it goes. Medium tank, double infantry. Power! Now it's 21 to 14, so I don't care if you got like the crazy fighter power, you don't have the number to back it up. So let's see how it goes. Damage, these infantry will vanish. These 3 infantry are dead. Maybe not the 3 infantry, but like this one dead, this one die, this one will be badly hurt. Okay, why does he keep sending people there? They will just get slaughtered. There's no backup to protect them. That flank is really lost. Capture, kill, smash, damage, damage. This was a really good turn for Wardy, so at the end I did judge him a lot with that heavy tank unit, but so far it is working. This counterattack is really good, and right now Wardy push is really good, and divad3h is placed into that weird spot. He lost one of the two copters. He lost both indirects. So right now, divad3h need to think to do better right now. Because if this keeps going, Wardy may win a game it should have lost many turns ago. Let's see how it goes. Kill. Damage. Kill. Kill. Damage. The best unit out there, disabled. Kill. Kill. Now, right now, Wardy has no response for that copter. So, the best move for divad3h is it's not another medium tank because he's out-teched, he's out-firepowered. The best strat is copter and double artillery. Not on this side like have an infantry or something. Well, he's actually poor. So battlecopter, artillery, double infantry, or the artillery there. No, actually the artillery there. Yeah, artillery there. Why there? Well, if he makes it there or here, they will just die. But you need endurance. Okay, medium tank. I disagree with that. Don't try to compete with Wardy. Wardy made it clear he is going heavy in the medium tanks. Don't repeat what he is doing. You're behind in terms of firepower, so you need to be smarter about what you are doing. Kill the infantry. Damage. Damage. Kill. Now, anti-air. That was needed for that copter. Otherwise, that copter will just wreak havoc. That's also why I said another copter. Because another copter, that would mean even if this one dies, you still have another one to like chip damage these medium tanks. This hurts a lot. But at least that battlecopter will keep wreaking havoc. Now, if I was in divad3h, I think I would attack that one, or I would attack that one to make sure to kill it. Let's see how it goes. Kill. Kill. Now, he has that recon in the area, so I feel like that medium tank should shift here, because this is where all the action is happening. There's a glitch, I think. Oh! There's no glitch. You left that medium tank there. Interesting. He saved some money. I think he will go for bomber. I think now it's obvious. I think that's a good idea, but 2 infantry. Maybe he should have went like, I don't know, artillery here. Yeah, I see what you're doing, Divad. That's interesting. Kill these people. Now, if he killed that Neo tank off with the battlecopter, it's worth it to lose the copter. Or if he killed the medium tank, it's also worth it. Capture. Capture. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, he made it. Okay. I will say this. This is a big tie. A big, big one. In this current state, We know Wardy likes heavy tank. This is how he was able to somewhat flip the table and survive longer. Most of Wardy army are medium tanks. They will hurt really bad the Mega Tank. The Mega Tank has 3 ammo. This is not high funds. This is regular funds. So having a Mega Tank there means you spend a lot of money. It will pay itself back, don't worry. But once it's gone, it's 28k gone. It's one bulk unit gone. It will be a really good roadblock. It will be really hard for Wardy to kill it, but trust me, he is heavy in vehicle. The best way to kill a Mega Tank is chip damage it, sack unit. You have no choice. But once you kill the Mega Tank, the army of that player will collapse. There's another way to kill a Mega Tank. Bomber, copter. Now in Wardy case, bomber is not really an option because money is too low. But copters are an option. Another way is stay away from it. Wait until you're able to take good shot and good dent out of it. Mega Tank, I really strongly disagree in the current state, because if they go all on, they can make the Mega Tank waste all of its bullet, and then they can punish really hard a zero shell Mega Tank by shooting it down, reducing his HP. The moment the Mega Tank is at 5 HP is the moment that Mega Tank is dead, because he will drain your funds, and because even medium tank can kill it at that point. So Mega Tank, I understand what you're doing, divad3h. You want to compete with all of these medium tank and Ye tank, but I think the best way to go with it, bomber. Bomber are cheaper, they can run away faster and easier. Of course, if he makes a fighter, you can make a fighter of your own. You also got more money than him. Why bother? You can also, I don't know, what else can you do? Enderex? I still think Bomber in your case, divad3h, is much better. You have the money for also Enderect the same turn as you get Bomber. Bomber will deal well with take up units. I know there's an anti-air, but if you're clever, you're adder, you can at least kill one of these medium tanks. And even if the Bomber costs more, I consider a Bomber killing a medium tank worth it. That was a good money spent, because they are easy to shut down. So let's see how it goes. 19 to 14, similar value. Divad as the income lead. Kill the infantry. Damage medium tank. It's adder. We all know 1, 2, 3, 4. That infantry will just die. That was a bad play here. Battlecopter. I guess that's fine because there's a Mega Tank there and you want to run away, but yeah. Capture. Super. Pow! That was violent. Just take a look. That Mega Tank is OP. Thank you, divad3h. That was a good turn, a good build. So 21 to 16, and that a big Mega Tank is well surrounded by interesting units. Damage my medium tank. Damage medium tank. Almost killed that one. But now he loses that medium tank and that juicy medium tank. So I think now this is like a decisive turn. First strike, always good. First strike, damage, kill. Now the artillery cannot pay back. So guess what? These two medium tank gone, forgotten, dead, rest in pieces. Medium tank double infantry. 24 to 15. It's already looking really bad. Power, that medium tank will die. That medium tank will die. It wasn't worth it. I think by doing that, Wardy sealed the game for himself. Damage, kill, kill, HQ cap, kill. By psyching the Nia tank, he basically opened his HQ for capture season, you know. Damage. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Damage. Kill. Damage. Kill. Oh, he survived. Right, this is HQ tell there. Now, Wardy's trying the same, but it's a bit too late, bruh. This game is very interesting. I think it's my favorite game so far in the tournament. That was a great game. Capture, kill, damage, kill. And now this is over. Just to assert dominance. Okay, the biggest takeaway: when you're low in unit count, I suggest battle copters. That's the best way to go about it. divad3h has 60 kills, 54 deaths. And he had a better unit count for most of the game. I think the game was kind of over in day 11, but then it was very interesting the way Wardy did clawback and came back in the race. By day 15, 16, he was kind of back, and he was a threat, and he forced Divad to basically go Mega Tank. And that was interesting. That game was a blast. Thank you, Wardy. Thank you, divad3h. Guys did amazing. I cannot wait to see the both of you in next round if you will provide another great one like this one. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and by the way, there's a full playlist with all of the other match in the description below. You can just click it if you missed the streams, if you missed the games. It's over there. That being said, I wish you all a great day.